Morning, everyone. So officially, state of emergency is officially lifted, but the curfew was pushed from 11 to 12. It's bullshit. It's still 1 hour more. Anyways, a reason behind the calm lately is the fact that everything has been stabilizing. They've been having more control over the situation, and they haven't been telling people as much as they would want to, as normally we would. Like I said last week, the hype has been gone. Now, we always get this random story about this one guy who carried his sick daughter to the village because he wanted the witch doctor to see her. And then 2 weeks later, half the village is sick, and like a month later, over 200 people are dead. And we're still working with this. But overall, the whole Liberian community right now is more aware of Ebola, and all of them are, well, no, they're not trying to avoid it, they're just, everything's going normally. But they're avoiding dead people, they're avoiding the actual sick people, and anyone that gets a fever slightly, they automatically just decide it's not going to happen anymore. But because of that, something's happening and we are not noticing it at all. Over the past 6 months, I would say, over 50,000 people in the whole area between here, Guinea and Sierra Leone have died from malaria, typhoid, and all sorts of crap. All these people are going to die. We're going to end up with a population significantly under the one we had before. Now, it's true, Ebola might kill 10, 20,000 people and then we'll control it. UPA, awesome. But what about all the other people that are dying from sicknesses that are normally cured? We always ask these questions. Where are the NGOs who normally used to take care of them? Because the project about malaria is to avoid malaria, but the people sick with malaria, what are we going to fucking do about it? For everything else, we're expecting a new wave of people to be arriving between December and January. Double the amount of NGO workers are going to be here working on Ebola as well and pushing forward to a better Liberia. Big contracts are being thrown left and right, just for logistics purpose, to control the thing, to just provide support for the American army and. We're still around. There's no way we're leaving this country anymore, since even Kenya is going to quarantine people if they go there, or Nigeria are going to quarantine people if they go there. It's not only the States people, it's not only Europe. Actually, I think it's a lot easier outside than it is here, because the quarantine outside would be a much more homey feel than it is anything else. But if you want to go on vacation right now, can't afford to do it. I see people frustrated because they wanted to go to the States, but back to their home, to their people, to their friends, just a mini vacation to get away from the mess of Liberia, and now they can't, because if they go there, you're going to be spending 21 days in quarantine, and the stigma behind Liberians, and. So it's a big loop we're in, and it's gonna be. So things are not looking too bright for us, even though things have stabilized a bit. Now, by stability, I say one county here in Liberia had a reduced number, while another county increased the number of Ebola cases. So technically, a stability all over the place, and so on and so forth. So the overall balance is correct and it's good, and we're still progressing at a stable rate, and we're making sure that we're not going overboard and people are dying left and right. We have more control of the situation, but it's still very bad. Sorry, I haven't been posting that much. There's been a lot of shit going on that isn't Ebola related, because at the end of the day, people have to survive, people have to live, and people have to work their asses off just to get something to let them pass by. Ebola has hit this country a lot worse than people could assume. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what business you have, you're going to suffer unless you're working directly with USAID or some of the contractors that are bringing in the millions of bucks. Lucky for us as well, the people trying to make a living here, everyone is shipping from outside, because right now they have over surplus of funding, like millions of dollars for a project that's $1 million. So all these millions can be invested in actual things to be shipped from outside instead of buying the crappy shit we sell here. Sadly enough, that's the only thing we have, and that's the only thing we can work with, and as well, it fucks things up.